Hello guys, my name is Pushkar Shinde. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I am going to tell you the information about Code of Federal Regulation. So, what is the CFR? The CFR is the Code of Federal Regulation is the codification of the general and permanent regulation published in the Federal Register by the Executive Department and the agencies of the federal government of the United States. So in simple term we should say the CFR is the document which contain all the rules and regulation whichever important for the United States of America for their smoothly running and smoothly moving and running of their people's life, otherwise to maintain the rules and regulation in the country. All those rules and regulation has been written in the CFR, and in CFR there are 50 titles actually, and there are various titles, but we will specifically look towards the title 21 because it is related to the food. It is related to the pharma industry, and it contains the information about pharmaceutical industry, and it contains also various guidelines which is required for the manufacturing of the drugs. So the title 21 the title the title 21 contains the title 21 contains all the information which is required for the manufacturing of the drugs regulation, drugs, etc. So in simple words, if any company, if any manufacturer from other country, for example in Indian manufacturer, if they want to sell their medicine in the United States of America, but want to sell the medicine in the US, before that they should all for they before manufacturing the drug, they need to follow all the rules and regulation which is written in the title 21 for manufacturing of that particular drug, and all the reports which whatever the findings of the drugs and drugs, for example the periodic safety update reports, ADR reports, the clinical trials report, pharmacovigilance report, all that must be submitted to FDA. And after the submission of the submission to FDA, then the and then the after the all rules and regulation, if the all rules and regulation are followed by the the particular manufacturer, then then FDA give approval to that particular company to sell the drugs in the United States of America. And also same, if the same company wants to sell the drugs in the all various country, but due to various documentation and the lengthy process, they should easily get approval, the drug approval from ICH. And ICH also improvise the ICH also follows the guidelines which were written in the title 21. So if you get if you follow whatever the guidelines which is given in the title 21, then we can easily get the permission to sell drug in the United States, and by applying the ICH, we can also get approval to sell the drugs in all over the country. So let's move towards the title 21. The title 21 mainly contain three governing bodies. In CFR there are three governing bodies. The first one is FDA, second one is DEA, and third one is ONDCP. So the CFR contains the 1 to 50 titles. In the 21 title is related to the food and drugs, and there are three chapters. The Food and Drug Administration contain 1300 subchapters, and it contains various information about the various information about the manufacturing process, good pharmacovigilance practice, good manufacturing practice, clinical trial process, etc. So now let's move towards the investigation. Let's to get the INDs, or the new, how to get the new drug and new drug application. So this part contains the procedure and requirement governing to use the investigational new drugs including the procedure and requirement for submission to a review by the Food and Drug Administration of the investigational new drug application. So an investigational new drug for which is an IND is in effect in according to this part is exhibit from the pre-marketing approval requirement in the otherwise applicable may be shift lawfully for the purpose of conducting clinical investigation on the drug. In simple word, the IND means investigational new drug application. Which means if the particular drug is going in the clinical phase, and any patient have a life and death situation, and that the medicine which is under the clinical trial is the only way to save him, then according to this form, according to IND, the patient can have that particular research particular drug on that which research is going on, and he should take that drug. He should take that drug, and if the clinical trials also do on that patient. So it ultimately helps to save the life of that particular patient, and also help to in clinical trials of that particular medicine. So the clinical investigation of the drug product is the lawfully marketed in the United States is exempted from the requirement of that part. The investigation is not intended to be reported to FDA, as well as well controlled study support of the new indication for use of nor intended to be used to support any other significant change in the labeling of the drug. If the drug that is undergoing the investigational is lawfully marketed as a prescription drug product, then the investigation is not intended to support the significant change in the advertising this product, and this drug, whatever the investigation in new drug, is only do for the clinical purposes only. That drug should not be sold locally to the other patient, or without getting the proper approval of that FDA. If it is the sale, then it is a crime, and the company or manufacturer should face the report. Then the move towards the 314.1. What is the and the this part of the process and requirement of submission and review by the Food and Drug Administration, and the abbreviation application to the market a new drug under section 505 of the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act, as well as amendment, supplement, and the post marketing reports of them. So in 314 part of the title of the chapter D, after subchart D of title 1, it gives information that how to apply for the new drug, how to apply the new drug, how to apply for the new drug if you want to sell in the market. To sell the new drug in the America or any other country in America, they must get approved from the FDA, so that they can easily send. And this particular chapter, that information about the how to apply for the new drug application, and what should be document, and what should be information should be shared with the FDA. So let's move towards the 600.80, and it contain information about the post marketing reporting of the adverse drug experience. So if a drug has been moved to the drug has been ready to sell and selling, but it produces any adverse reaction, then it should be reported to the WHO and FDA, so they can take care of that particular adverse drug event and prevent the lives of other patients. Because if the seriousness of that particular adverse drug event is more serious, then it should be immediately banned from the market, and the particular required action should be taken on the that particular drug. So there and this whatever reports has been submitted to WHO according to their seriousness criteria, and these are whatever seriousness criteria are written in this law. Thank you for watching this video, guys.